One summer morning, my father, Doug Durkee, woke me just before the sun was waking for the day. He told me that we were going to go on an adventure by canoeing down the Thornapple River. My dad loves to take me out on the river. He was very excited to spend some time together. I love spending time with him too. Our first order of business was to get the canoe ready for travel. We do this by strapping it to the top of the car and loading up the fishing gear. My father and I had canoed all day. Hours flew by before we decided to take a break and rest on the riverside. Everything was going very well. Then, as we were leaving, I noticed a baby turtle in the sand. I knew my dad would be upset if I took it, but I really wanted a turtle for a pet, so I decided to take it with me. Since we had already been canoeing for a while, we decided to row back before it got too late. I didn't think much of my turtle theft until I began to see the clouds darken. The clouds continued to get darker, and soon there was a full-out stinking thunderstorm. I began to think that maybe God was telling me I shouldn't have disobeyed my dad and taken the turtle. I nervously glanced into my shoe where my new pet was hiding as lightning filled the sky. Things hadn't gotten much better. I still hadn't given up my new friend, and now the rain was pouring hard. We tried to keep water out of our canoe and off of ourselves by putting up umbrellas, but mosquitoes found this a perfect shelter to feed off of us in the rain. At this moment, I gave up my fight for the turtle. I picked up my shoe and cleared my throat. Dad, I did something bad. After I told him what I had done, he said that he didn't think that God was punishing me, but that I should let the turtle swim back to his family. This I did, eager to make our situation better in any way. Finally, the shore we had left from earlier was now visible. My dad and I hooted and hollered like never before. Then we started to laugh. We joked about how awesome it was to be on the canoe during a thunderstorm, but secretly, each of us let out a sigh of relief that we got through it. As we got into the car, we finally were able to check the time. 8 o'clock p.m. We had left at 6 o'clock in the morning earlier. My father said we needed to stop at a payphone immediately. We knew my mother would be worried. When my mother answered the phone, she was crying. She told us how the cops were at our house because she thought we had gotten into serious trouble on the river. After explaining what happened, she gave a sigh of relief too. We said our I love yous, then finally my father and I headed home.